Have you ever worked on SAP related process where creating sales order, purchase order, contract report, and so on? I mean, the import and export, procurement departments, and all. Creating these scenarios in SAP for HANA is difficult, which is painful points for every user. If you have already worked on it and looking for easier solutions to automate this task, then you are at right place. In this video, I'm going to show you how to automate sales order creations in SAP using AI-based tool that is testRigor. Hi everyone, myself Deepak Rai. I am the tech person who always create videos related to technologies. If you wanted to learn from me, feel free to hit like and subscribe button. And don't forget to press bell icon so whenever I will upload a new video, it will get notified to you. Coming down to the problem, when we are working on SAP for HANA, we might end up in situations where we need to create sales order, purchase order, contract, and all. This is a manual task which teams are doing, and even entering all those details like sales order type, then organization's ID, cost code, along with this distribution channel. These all are important tasks which we have to do it. A lot of fields we have to enter. In this scenario, I'm going to just show you some of the examples. By using these fields, we are going to create purchase order. So this is the step which I'm quickly showing to you how we are doing it manually. Exactly same step I wanted to automate in front of you. And whenever a sales order created, sometimes there is a warning when we have less fields. Then also SAP is allowing us to proceed and sales order will be created successfully. You can see it here. So this is an end-to-end process which we are doing manually. But the problem here is repeating same steps might create monotonous job for any employee where employee will get frustrated with doing these manual tasks. To avoid this, best work we can do to automate the entire process. And once it is automated, if a sales order creation is required, then employee can quickly do it within fraction of seconds. When we are doing manually, it might take a lot of time. For one or two sales order creations, it's easy to create quickly. But when we have chunk of sales order creations required, then we need to get into it. Let's begin how we can create it in testRigor. So this is my testRigor account. I'm going to add new test cases. Here I will add sales order, and in this I'm going to add login screen because SAP also demands the login screen. How we can achieve it? Let me show you. I've already created reusable rule. I'm using that. If you don't know how to create reusable rules, feel free to refer my previous video. I will include video URL in description tab. And when we are working with SAP related applications, it's always suggested to create some reusable rules. Here, I did same thing. After that, I wanted to go with some validations. Post login, I wanted to verify something. So here I will write check that page contains. In this scenario, we'll go back to my home, and from here I wanted to verify some of the process. So here check that page contain top 10 debtors, contains top 10 debtors, and there is some graph. Next will be check that page contains some other fields like we wanted to verify document status, inspections, total legal transactions, or any other fields which you wanted to verify. So here I'll add total legal cases. After this, I wanted to click on cells. Click cells next to project management. I will use this. Done, because here you can see we have project management and after that we have sales. I'm giving this as a reference and this is my target. I wanted to click create sales orders and now I will add wait for 100 milliseconds. After that, enter. Let me quickly show you the process. Here we have to click on create sales order and from here we'll get one pop-up. I need to fill up all those details for creation of sales order. Enter standard order. Maybe I will add, copy and paste same thing here into sales order type. Let me copy and paste the same thing from here as well. This is done. After this, next options as either DOM cells org US. So whenever I will select this, it populates value for me. So I will add here into next will be I need to give this refresh. So this is sales organization. This is done. Question for you is when you are dealing with this, are you using any automations? If yes, feel free to add the tool name in comment sections. Let's others should also know how easily and quickly you are using it. And if you find this is more useful, click yes in the comment sections. Next will be enter. I wanted to add third field in the distribution channel as direct cells. So we'll copy and paste same thing here. And after that, we'll add into and the destination space here. Next item I need for division. Inside the divisions, I'm going to add product division. This is my value, what I need into this, and after that we'll select this field. This is done. We have entered all those fields. Sometimes when we are trying to enter the informations, it might open this window. So to avoid any error, I would prefer to add clicking some elements here, after that clicking on continue. And before that, this might take some time, so add, this is a wait time. Post that, we'll add click continue, and before this, as I mentioned, click create above sales order type. I wanted to click on this space so that whenever the pop-up will be closed or whenever the window will be closed, we can continue with this one. This is my destination space here, that is done. And finally, we are ready for next screen. In next screen, you can see lot of fields are available. I don't want to fill all those. I wanted to keep it minimal so that this example will be also covered and you'll get clarity what all fields we need. If you wanted to add more fields, that is good. The more data you will enter is better. When we are using in industry practices, this is important. I have to fill this sold to party. So whichever value you want, you can select it. For now, I'm selecting this one, maybe this one. For other examples here, in this, I'll just to enter value into sold to party. We'll copy and paste exactly same text here, sold to party. And finally, because we are changing the sold to party data, this will also impact. If you wanted to change, you can also change it, else we will click on create. So here we'll add save, and then finally our standard order has been saved successfully. We can close this item. My next step will be click create After that, I will add save. And after that, I wanted to verify, check that page contains. I will add some standard order text. That's it. When we'll click on add and run, this process will begin with the executions. You can see it immediately start doing executions, and these executions will generate screenshots. These screenshots will give us the idea which all steps are passing, how much time it is taking, and what is the status of it. By using these screenshots, you can even consider checking the data is properly available or not. You can see here, it started with the login, then it will move into the different states, entering all those fields, and after that, you will see the final result. Here you can see as we entered the informations, sales order manual overview, create sales order, sales volume, all those screenshots will be highlighted. Here we have next screen where we have to enter sales order type, organizations, distribution channel, and divisions. Even you can see the steps, which all steps it performed and how much time it will take. You can see the informations along with these details properly entered as we have defined at the time of creation of script. This is the state where after that it's waited for 100 and then click on continue. You can see continue buttons are also highlighted. Post this, it's trying to enter the details what we have mentioned, and finally we'll get save warning message, and at the end, we have this standard order process has been generated. So this is the final stage which we are verifying it for creation of sales order in SAP. But keep one thing in mind. When we are building these type of automations, we have to always use reusable rules. It's better for our updations, deletions, or modifications. When we are using these type of AI tools, always consider adding more data sets. The more data you'll have, the more perfect sales order has been generated. Question for you is, what do you feel about these automations? Do you think this is going to help out? If yes, feel free to add inside the comment sections. If you have any suggestions, queries, or questions, make sure to add. If you wanted to learn any other use cases from me, feel free to reach out via comments or via email ID. And if you really wanted to start journey with the testRigor, feel free to use the link added in the descriptions for creation of testRigor account. That's all for now. We'll see you in next video. Thank you.